now the last set of twins on our show today, and that is from Microsoft, their Surface series. We've got the Microsoft Surface 7 and the Microsoft Surface 3. The 3 is a pure laptop. You can't detach it, you can't take it off. It doesn't even open up to a 360 degrees. So it is in the Surface series, very thin, very light, beautiful in terms of the overall metallic finish. Everything is very, very top of the line in terms of specs and everything else. Great keyboard, very, very good touch controls that you can actually get on a Surface product like this. And the other one, of course, is the Microsoft Surface 7. That's the more conventional, or can I say the more tablet form factor that becomes a laptop. Let's take a look at both of them together.
Microsoft's Surface family has really expanded since it first started. This time they launched 3 variants in India. The Surface Pro X that we have shown you on the show before, the Surface Pro 7 that's considered to be the more affordable 2-in-1, and the Surface Laptop 3. Today we have the Surface Power machines to test to the max and see just how they fare as computing devices. Let's start with the Surface Pro 7. This is a convertible that starts at 72,999 rupees, but that is for the Intel i3 processor. The i7 variant is priced at a hefty 1,41,999 rupees. We got the i5 variant that starts at 88,999 rupees. The signature type cover is not included in this price. The Surface Pro 7 is very similar in design to the Pro X. The detachable signature keyboard can be added to it and it can switch to a tablet with ease. There's a built-in kickstand on the back that takes some effort to take out, but it lends a good amount of sturdiness. The drawback with the Surface Pro 7 design is the chunky bezels that are visible around the screen. This is unlike a tablet or a laptop in 2020 and it stands out, giving us less screen real estate. This is a 12.3-inch Pixel Sense display. The display itself is pretty good with a very high resolution and the colors were punchy. The Instant On button on the side of the convertible is very useful in bringing the Surface Pro 7 to life. Watching content on this is really nice because of the display but also because of the sound. The Surface Pro 7 does well with its speakers. There is fast charging that comes on this convertible, but somehow the battery life is not very impressive. It ran a little more than 8 hours with heavy use. Its predecessor, the Surface Pro 6, had slightly better battery than this. But the same can't be said about its power. It comes with Intel's new 10nm processors and comes in various configurations. Our i5 variant chewed through all tasks thrown at it, including heavy gaming. In terms of connectivity, Microsoft has finally given us a USB-C, but it is the USB 3.1 standard and not Thunderbolt 3. There's also a USB-A port. The Pro 7 runs on Windows 10 and tablet mode on this was snappy as well. The signature type cover is nice to snap on and use, the key travel is good. But the entire unit does feel a bit wobbly, probably because of the weight of the Surface Pro 7. The front camera is ideal for calls and the back camera does an average job at clicking pictures. Let's take a look at the Surface Laptop 3 and we will reserve our verdict on both for the end. The Microsoft Surface Laptop 3 is a power beast. It's no wonder that it starts at 98,999 rupees. But does it manage to justify this price tag? Let's see. The Surface Laptop 3 is not a convertible. It has a 13.5-inch screen like this one we got, or a 15-inch one. It has an all-metal design and it's a really good-looking laptop. It is slightly heavy to hold, but it's extremely sturdy. It does have some bezels as well, but the display is razor sharp and draws all the attention. The mics on this are really powerful and the 720p front camera makes it good for video calls. The keyboard is one of the highlights of the Laptop 3. There's a 20% larger trackpad that is nice to use with Windows, and the keys have a satisfying thud to them. Microsoft has retained the Surface Laptop 3 to be touch-friendly, but we found less use for this. There's a Type-C port on the body along with a USB Type-A port, a headphone jack and a Surface Connect port. The base model comes with Intel's 10th Gen Core i5 processor, 8GB of RAM and 256GB of SSD storage. It is a workhorse that was blazing fast with tasks, multitasking and with games. It has the well-rounded Windows 10 Home running on this. It ran for a little more than 8 hours on heavy use for us. All in all, the Surface Laptop 3 is one of the best Surface devices. It ticks all the check boxes to be the perfect laptop. It retains the adjustable essence of the Surface lineup while being really powerful. You can consider this if you want a premium laptop that will serve you well. The Surface Pro 7 is Microsoft's affordable convertible. It is adaptable and it's great for watching content and working on it. But it does falter a bit on its battery and we wish there were thin bezels around the screen. But that said, it makes for a sweet deal when compared to the pricier Pro X model.